You've reached the Mages Guild Chorrol chapter. How may I help you today? Oh, hi, Rana. Oh, you're in town already. How lovely. Yes, I got your several emails about the visit. Unfortunately, Tikius is in back-to-back meetings all week. I don't really see any open slots. Oh, you'll be in town for 2 weeks? Unfortunately, I think he is traveling to a conference at the Arcane University next week, so no luck there either. May I ask what this is regarding? A book? If I recall correctly, we overnighted all personal effects recovered from your quarters during offboarding. Yeah, robes, 2 petty soul gems, a handful of scrolls. I don't remember any books. I see. I see. I'm really not sure would be able to help you with that. We haven't really got any personnel that's comfortable in the field. I assure you, I understand how important this is. Let me touch base with Tikius and we'll get back to you. Okay. Okay. Thank you for your flexibility. Okay. Talk soon. Bye bye.
Thanks for having us. The Coral Guild Hall really is beautiful.
Thank you for coming. It's our pleasure.
Can you tell us a bit about what you're working on this week?
So we've had a couple of situations. First, there's Irana, an ex-employee. The termination was a little bit messy. I can't go into the details, but she's been trying to reach the upper management for months now. She's been sending scrolls, email, and even someone from the Stygic Order once, I think. She keeps ranting about this book of immense arcane power, but I don't even think we kept her termination paperwork, to be honest. No one's engaging. Tiki has just said, please stop routing her to me. And, well, now she's in Coral and she has been sneaking around the guild hall for the past couple of days. And then we have a new associate trying to get a recommendation. So I did run a background check on her, and even though she apparently has no criminal record, her last address shows as Imperial City Prison, which is not ideal. Now, obviously, I don't call the shots here, but I do have to flag this to Tikius. Also, when I gave her the application form, she took off with it, came back the next day, and the form was folded into a tiny flame atronach, which was adorable, don't get me wrong, but unfortunately, it wasn't really legible anymore. So I asked her to fill another form right there in front of me. I did keep the tiny atronach.
Is she exhibiting any concerning behavior?
Now, when I think about it, yes, kind of. As soon as Tikius gave her the guild hall key, just so she can, rest, get something to eat, maybe change her clothes, because she literally came in wearing prison rags, she raided the second floor. She took almost every alchemical ingredient, 3 petty soul gems, and a staff we lend out to new initiates. It's not technically theft, she has access, but I was saving some of those ingredients for a potion of calm because I have a call with our benefits broker later today. When Angalmo asked her what she was doing, she just said she was facilitating her onboarding.
And what's the onboarding process normally like for new applicants?
Normally, you just hand them a robe, walk them through the handbook of arcane conduct, and if they don't immediately summon something they absolutely cannot control, we call it a win. Unlike that unfortunate intern at the Kavach chapter last year, may Julianos rest his fragmented soul. Then we hand them the key, point them towards the alchemy lab, and politely ask them not to talk to Angalmo until at least week 2. Most people take a nap, do some light reading, and eat, and that's onboarding. There is supposed to be a 3-day theory only course before any serious spell work is allowed. But we usually skip that for the candidates that come in and immediately attempt to reconfigure the enchanting table to process Dwemer scrap metal and get it to kind of work. That hints at a somewhat magically trained candidate.
So, do you think she's going to get the recommendation?
Great question. I don't know. Tikius asked her to deal with Rana, and if she manages that, she'll probably get the recommendation. I would advise against it in any case. I just got weird vibes from her. The CV she attached to her application lists Oblivion Gates as a special interest. Mind you, not closing Oblivion Gates, just Oblivion Gates. I found it to be unsettling. I just hope she's not the type of person who opens Oblivion Gates just to see what happens. Hey, Tikius. I should start drafting the recommendation? Interesting choice. Okay, no. I do think she's a good candidate. I just don't know how hiking up a mountain and grabbing a book demonstrates that, but I'm sure you evaluated her fairly. She dropped a sigil stone on your desk as she was looking for her CV? I mean, that's pretty intense. I was just slightly concerned about her background check results. Do you know they only found record of her a month back? Nothing beyond that. Okay, no harm done, I guess. And she wants to take off and get her next recommendation as soon as the paperwork's done here? Fine by me. Let me get right on that. Okay, bye bye.
So, what exactly is the Fingers of the Mountain?
It's not technically sanctioned by the guild, but it is a recognized magical protocol in the loosest possible sense. Practically speaking, it's when an unlicensed caster channels unstable sky magic through a defunct weather node atop a magically conductive mountain. Sometimes you get a spell, sometimes you get a crater. Hey team, thanks for coming to the Chorrol Mages Guild chapter All Hands. I just have a quick update from the HR team. So, effective next week, updated protocols will apply to all candidates seeking recommendation letters. A full 7-year criminal background check will be required. Guild hall keys won't be issued until after formal acceptance, and conspiring with ex-guild members will be considered grounds for disqualification. This follows a provisional recommendation issued earlier this week to a candidate whose last known address was listed as Imperial Prison and who immediately raided the second floor under the guise of facilitating her onboarding. Any questions? Great question. No, the thunderstorm that took place was not sanctioned by the guild. No. Yes, the Atronach was removed from the break room. And yes, we are currently in the process of restocking the alchemical ingredients that have been removed. Yeah. If you have any other questions, concerns, or ideas on how we can improve our hiring practices, please drop those in the reinstated suggestion box on the first floor. And thank you for your compliance as we restored the guild hall to its standard ambient arcane equilibrium. Over to you, Tikius.